care what it takes. You get me Deion.
Deion! Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Run, cowboy!
Dang, if I had 11 men like that, I could rule the world.
Well. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind on this Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, whatever Tuesday. Rise and grind on this cold, wintry. I'm tired, boss. I'm real tired, right, Mark? I'm real tired. Man. In the immortal words of CCR. Well, you wake up in the morning. I wake up in the morning. I hear the work bells ring. And I'm headed for the table. I see the same old thing. Ain't no food up on the table. Ain't no pork up in the pan. Ain't no use in complaining. Jerry done made us couch boys again. Cheers. Cheers. The liquid gold hits oh so good when you're really tired and really late for work. Cheers, Dustin. Cheers, bro. All right, let's get this shit rolling. Let's get it going. Rise and grind, if I didn't say it already. Let's get this done. All right. Last night. I think the best possible scenario, I think the Eagles are going to be good against either team. I think their tough test should have been last week. But I think we saw a shell of the Packers. Congrats to the Birds. No excuses. No, I'm not couching it. They won the game. They didn't have much offensive firepower. This league is a league of attrition. Eagles lost Nakobe Dean. We'll see how they go going forward. They've lost Brandon Graham. We'll see how they go going forward. So, the Rams beat, hammer, throttle, whatever you want to call it. The Rams take care of business last night against the Vikings. You saw the clock strike 12 on Sam Darnold. And Cinderella left the ball in an old beat-up Chevy Vega that had a blowout on the way home. Sam Darnold, you are where we thought they were. And we didn't let them off the hook. In the immortal words of Denny Green. So, cheers to the Rams. Sean McVay, I think they're great. That's a great coaching staff. Eagles just beat the Rams in L.A., which is not really a home field advantage, but still, in L.A. And I think the Eagles are going to win the game. That's all. You still got to play it. I think the Birds are going to the NFC Championship. Sorry. And then, so the question is where is the Birds going to host the championship game, or are they going to go to Detroit? I think that game is in question in Detroit. I think there's a chance Eagles can host. I know people are saying Detroit blowout. We'll see. We've seen a lot of weird things. We haven't seen a home team really choke yet in the playoffs. Normally you see that. Maybe, I guess you can count it. What home team lost? Right? I don't know. Put it in the comments. I don't think it. Houston won. Eagles won. Buffalo won. Commanders. All right, so yeah, we did have one. The Bucks lost. We got you. How you doing, Monroe Township? Kiss my ass. Sorry. A little something I have with them Popo. Anyway, sorry if you're a Monroe Township cop. Meant no disrespect. But anyway, yeah, I expect the Birds to win, but we'll be here for it. An easier set of circumstances this weekend. 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. That's easy. Eagles are 3-6. That's perfect. So I think 3 and 6:30 is the Sunday. I think it's 4:30 and 8 on Saturday. But I'll be home for both, so we'll be covering it all up for you. But moving to Deion Sanders, that's what this thumbnail is all about. Deion Sanders to the Cowboys. Well, we had fun for about 3 hours last night. Again, I never thought for 1 minute. Remember, I did videos on Deion Sanders. I'm here to tell you Deion is not coming. Either you come right out. Deion's statements, when you're in Deion's position, he says he's staying for his kids, basically. He ain't coming to Dallas, people. So, Wade, what's your next move? Bill Parcells? Bill Parcells is old. Bill Belichick? Bill Belichick ain't coming to Dallas. Bill Belichick ain't coming to Dallas. All right? He locked into North Carolina. At least not this year. And if he does, I don't know what that's going to do. I would like it because it would bring a little bit of nastiness to that defense. Run a 3-4. I would like that. Definitely like that. But I think what you're going to see now is a transition to Jason Witten. And all I'll tell everybody is, I know Ultra loves Jason Witten. I love Jason Witten. I do. If Jason Witten and Tony Romo were unbelievable friends, is Tony going to come and be an offensive coordinator? You tell me Tony Romo is going to be the offensive coordinator for the Cowboys? I don't care, Drew, if it's a struggle bust the first year. That would be great. Because Tony Romo, if nothing else, is a genius when it comes to moving the ball. I don't know that would ever happen because of the dynamic between Tony Romo and Dak Prescott. He ain't going to want to work with Dak. Dak can't stand Tony because how Tony treated Dak. You know? So, Tony ain't coming. So, who's going to be the OC? You tell me we're going to get Kellen Moore back? I don't know what the answer is, people, but what I do know is Deion's not coming. He's not coming. He's still got kids in college. I don't think Shiloh is coming out. But if he does, he's still got another kid, you know, in college. Well, he's got Shador and Shiloh in there. Another one? I thought there was another one. Put it in the comments. But, you know, I don't know. But it was fun for 3 hours. Drew, I ain't sitting there, any Eagle fan watching this, I ain't sitting there, Deion's going to win anything. We're just at the point now where we want to be 10, 11, 12 wins and have an opportunity. Right? Just give me an opportunity. That's where we're at, unfortunately. As Cowboy fans, that's where we're at. There's not much more right now. With Jerry Jones, it's been over 30 years. We've won 3 playoff games. To those Jerry Jones defenders, you know, I understand it's hard to win Super Bowls. But playoff games? To those Jerry Jones detractors, we're always in the conversation. People seem to want to play for Dallas. It's not as shiny as it once was, but they want to play for us. I don't know. Stay tuned, everybody, but I want a long list of candidates. And somebody brought up in the comments last night, well, I guess Jerry only has to interview one more minority candidate before he hires whoever he's hiring. That's a good way to look at it. Let me know the last minority head coach of the Cowboys. I really do want to hear it. And if any minority head coach comes in for an interview and feels that though the interview is not legit, please open your mouth. Share it with the world because, again, It's time for this organization to be called on the carpet. Robert Saleh, whether you like him, I don't really want him as the head coach. You better pick his brain. This is why I wanted Ben Johnson to interview. It would have been a Zoom call, for crying out loud. It would have been a Zoom call. There's nothing wrong with that. You should have interviewed him. But they didn't think that Mike McCarthy was going to pull the wool from under him. In my opinion, my humble opinion. People say, well, now they moved on right after. Oh, then get rid of them. What are we doing? Are we playing kindergarten here? Is this immature? If you know you're not bringing the coach back, you want to hit the ground running day one after the season. You knew for a month. There's no more leaves to fall. The leaves are brown. The leaves are dead. You need to rake the leaves up and get them away from any hazardous materials before they catch on fire. That's where we're at right now with the leaves. Anyway, Deion ain't coming. If he does, that'll bring excitement. Damn right it will. I'll be happy if Deion comes because I know that he'll bring qualified people with him. He'll have some accountability. Will they win? I don't know whether they're going to win. But I need more names. Okay? Are you going to run the same old out there? John Gruden. Okay? I really do think that would be a good hire. Why? Because John Gruden, again, will that guarantee us a Super Bowl? No. None of these cats are going to guarantee squat. But John Gruden's an entertaining guy. He's taken good teams and gotten them over the hump. Okay? Tony Dungy, great coach. Couldn't win a Super Bowl in Tampa. Enter John Gruden. You know what I'm saying? So, I would like John Gruden. He's an offensive guy. I would. Do I think that Jerry Jones is going to be allowed to bring him in? No, I do not. I think John Gruden's blackballed. I think you're looking at Jason Witten, Kellen Moore. Maybe they'll interview Steve Sarkisian, but Steve Sarkisian has enough clout at where he's at and making enough money at the University of Texas that he ain't coming in unless he knows he's got the job. So don't expect Sark and Big D. So who else we talking? Bill Belichick, he just took a job. He just took a job in North Carolina. There's a buyout. Okay. 72, 74. I will be okay with that because that'll get you through the Dak contract. Let him get the all-time winning coach. That would be fun. That would be fun, but let's face it, he didn't win all those wins with the Cowboys, so I don't want to hear anybody walk around, we got the all-time winningest coach in the NFL. No, we don't. New England does. He's going in the Hall of Fame as a New England Patriot. Stop. But anyway, I don't know. Put in the comments what you think. I'm open to all. I've heard some pushback with Joe Brady. I love Joe Brady. Joe Brady is a great candidate. I hear people say he was a horrible head coach. I don't know. Joe Brady, don't you want an offense who can move the ball? Joe Brady's doing more with less this year. Joe Brady's doing more with less. My man Primetime Phil wants the Notre Dame head coach. Okay. I don't have a problem. Definitely interview him. I don't know him enough. I know he looks good now. I also know during the season it was ugly at times. So I don't, I'm not saying it should be, but I'm just saying I like him. Definitely interview him and see what he's got. I just don't want the same old, same old. They didn't even get a chance to interview Mike Vrabel. Now people say, oh, well, he was made for the New England job. Okay. If that quarterback ain't what you think he is, that he ain't going to do nothing. Nothing there. Nada. But he gets to run the show in New England. So Mike Vrabel probably made the best decision for him and his family. He'll have more stability there than he would with the Dallas Cowboys circus. That's what it is, people. It's a circus. I think we all know it's a circus. But I'm at work, everybody. Let me know what coach you want, because it ain't going to be prime time, even though I would love it. I would love Deion Sanders. Let me put that out there. Just because it would be entertaining, and he would bring in qualified people. But I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, let's go get some young, at least interview some young talent, Jerry. Just see what you're missing, bro. See what's out there that you think you know, but maybe you don't know. Stay away from Kellen Moore. Nothing against Kellen. He's not a leader of men. He's not. He's a coordinator, a lifer. Then that's fine. We'll talk about it on my lunchtime chat. Make sure you check me out around 3:30, 4 o'clock, somewhere in there. Late.